Gemini singles, hello and welcome to your weekly reading with Angelic Ascensions Tarot. My name is Angela, and this reading is going to be for the Gemini singles, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in Gemini. This is your reading for the second week of October 2018. I hope everything is well with you, Geminis. Let's get right into it. Oh, no, before I begin, this is going to go vice versa, okay? So there may be certain things that happen in the reading that don't apply to you, and it could be the other person, it could be the cross watcher, okay? So keep that in mind. Listen to this reading with an open mind. And there may be certain parts of this reading that do not resonate. Let that go. Whatever does not resonate with you, it could be intended for someone else. So yes, and if it does not resonate at all, I invite you to take a look at the videos for your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. So let's get right into it. Oh, excuse me 1 second. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, Gemini, sorry, my cards fell on the floor. If you'd like to book a general reading, AngelicAscensionsTarot.com is where you can reach me. Let's get into it. Gemini, I was about to say Aquarius. Some of you could definitely be dealing with an Aquarius. I also say Capricorn and Taurus. Okay, this is kind of what I'm hearing here. Gemini, I feel like there was a relationship that you were in the past that had a lot of potential. And I feel like at one time, once upon a time, this person was the center of your world, the center of your attention, or this person may have made you feel that way. But I feel like some type of pattern was involved in this relationship, some type of repetitious pattern. And I feel like this pattern ultimately broke the two of you apart. And the two of you may have had an on-again, off-again relationship. And there's some friction here is what I'm sensing. Okay, so you may not be getting along right now with someone. I feel like, and someone may need to listen, or someone may be invited to listen. Okay, or maybe this is you listening to your heart or listening to your intuition when it comes to some type of dream or aspiration that you have. Geminis, I feel like marriage is in the cards for you. Whether you realize it or see it or not, I feel like that's the case here. I feel like there could even be issues here with home. Okay, some of you could be moving. Maybe whether it's for work, leisure, or maybe it's just time to move. Okay, we're going to get into more details here, but I definitely feel like someone's on your mind. And vice versa is what I'm seeing. Two people are still thinking about one another. But you're obviously at a distance. You're not together right now. And you're debating whether or not to reach out or to leave things the way that they are. Okay? Because you're wondering if it's worth the risk to come out of your comfort zone, or if it's better off being safe in the realm of the unknown and not sure, not taking a risk to find out what's out there and what's going to happen here. Yeah, I do see an end of a contract, so that could be why some of you are moving. It could be an end of a home contract. It could be an end of a work contract. Okay, or maybe there was a divorce that happened here. Maybe some of you single Geminis are waiting for someone to get a divorce. I do see being motivated to do something new, right? Having the bravery to step off the ledge, so to speak, to get to where you ultimately want to be. I feel like you're definitely goal-seeking this week, Gemini. But let's see what this is all about, shall we? Gemini, single, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'll move this a little bit and not affect the lighting. Okay. Sorry about that, Gemini. Let's begin. Let's see what's going on for Gemini singles this week. Hope I didn't mess up the lighting, guys. Gemini. Ace of Swords. So there is a new beginning here. I feel like this could be a new beginning with love, working through the confusion, getting to the bottom of things. I feel like there's some honesty that's ready to be shared this week, Gemini, or this could be you. Or there could be someone cutting ties with someone. Or this could even be past tense. Maybe you cut ties with someone. You cut this person off, okay, because you were looking for the truth. There could have been some type of confrontation for the truth. I do see, like I said earlier, friction. Okay, and maybe there was some type of past deception. I do see trust issues. I see where you are wounded from a relationship that fell apart in the past. You just felt like things were dissipating, that things were not going to ultimately work out. But the thing is, okay, there could be a Scorpio with the Death card. Okay, I feel like there could be a change of heart involved. Okay, because truthfully, okay, I do see rejection that may have occurred here, and there could have even been a third party. There's still some heartbreak, some emotions that you still haven't processed yet. You could even still be repressing your emotions, but you're holding this person. They're near and dear to your heart, is what I'm feeling. You're still holding on to this person, still holding on to the memory of them, in spite of the fact that you don't want to share how you feel at this moment. It's not that you don't. Again, it's risk versus safety is what I'm seeing. Right? You're trying to figure out if it's worth the risk, right? Like I said earlier, worth the risk to reach out or stay in your safety zone, right? Where you know that you're not going to be hurt or affected by this person in your life, because obviously things went wrong here and you're hurting still. Okay, well, there it is. Infidelity. That'll do it. And there was a lot of stress here. And obviously that's why things fell apart and you stopped talking to this person. And yeah, you're just very confused and you feel like you're in the dark about things. And you're not feeling sure that you want to begin again with this person. There could have been another man or another woman in the middle of your situation. But on the flip side of this, when it comes to your career, I feel like there could be opportunity for success by taking a leap of faith. Right? By being daring, right? Going after what it is that you want. And I feel like some of you could be perseverance will take you a long way in the situation, is what I'm feeling for you Geminis this week. Yeah. I feel like you've sworn this person off, Gemini. You could have promised yourself that you would never, ever give this person a second chance. But like I said in the beginning, possibly a change of heart here. Okay, so you blocked this person, obviously. You blocked them out of your life, out of your heart, out of your mind, maybe even on social media. Because you question this person's motives. Did they ever really love you in the first place could be where you're at right now. Okay, so maybe there was a turn down offer in the past. Okay, but I do see regret, shame, guilt about something that may have played out. Someone's having second thoughts, I feel. Remorse, okay, about the fact that the way that they hurt you and what it is that you found out, because they may not have been honest with you, okay? But your intuition was telling you, right? You knew it. You felt it. And these cards are not gender specific. This could definitely apply to a male. But I feel like the situation, the way it played out, it caused a lot of insecurity. Still some feelings and emotions that you're working through. But I feel like now, yeah, obviously there was trickery, there was lies. But I feel like now you're headed toward balance. With or without this person, Gemini. But I feel like there's still emotional ties here, and they're mutual. I feel like you want to reach out, but you fear the worst in this situation. And obviously the two of you didn't see eye to eye, and things did become dysfunctional. Maybe you're dealing with someone that did not want to listen. They didn't want to listen to your feelings. Maybe you tried pouring your heart out to them, Gemini, or vice versa. Geminis, you guys are not really the vulnerable type, though, to really pour your heart out. I'm generalizing. I'm a Gemini rising, so I get it. I feel like you kind of moved on from this person, or you're trying to. Okay, you're trying to put on this brave face that everything's all good. You've moved on. You're not thinking about them anymore, but yes, you are. Okay, you're still very attracted to them. They're still on your mind. And I feel like you do want to bring things to a balance, okay? And maybe you've been patiently waiting for this person, or vice versa. You didn't feel like things moved forward in the past. But this is the thing. And these came out right behind the other. You want to work on it, but you're afraid to really, like I said, come out of your comfort zone. You found some type of solace and comfort in being apart from this person and doing your own thing, Gemini. But when those emotions begin to move around in your heart, it's like you You can't deny those feelings, though you may be trying to. I feel like sometimes, though, the more you get to thinking about this situation, you may be telling yourself, there's not really a future here. There's nothing here to salvage. Okay, that could be what you're telling yourself. But guess what? Beyond the mind, the heart beats. So beyond what you're telling yourself, that love, it's still there. Those emotions are still real. So let's see what's going on here. I do believe on the flip side of this, when it comes to career, I believe that there's an opportunity coming toward you, and I feel like you're winning. Okay, you have a chance to win and succeed. And I feel like some of you Geminis could be caring too much about what people think or what people are saying about you. Oh, but I do feel like some of you Geminis may be neglecting yourself, self-love, right? Not really caring about how you look. That's not really typical of Gemini, though. But anyway, forget about stereotypes. Let's see. Something might be going on here with work. Okay, money. Money could be an issue right now. Yeah, Spirit is saying, you know what? Forget about the fear. Especially if you are inspired to do something and go after something within your career. I believe at Gemini that you're going to find your inspiration. And like I said, maybe you're growing by leaps and bounds, or this is you, finding that new direction, right? Searching for the very thing that inspires you. Because I feel like you're tired of the ho-hum. You're tired of the everyday rat race. I feel like you want to be adventurous and you want to go after something new. And whatever it is that you're going after, I feel like you're going after it with all your vigor, all your heart. And I feel like you're really going to do what it takes to succeed. And you do win in the end, is what I see. But you may be a bit nervous about leaving a job that you feel is secure. It pays the bills. But Spirit is saying that every journey starts with a single step. Okay, so Spirit is saying take a step in that direction that you're being guided to take. Don't be afraid. Every journey starts with a single step, and that could even mean moving. Okay, there could be delays with something that you're waiting for, especially if it involves traveling. But I do see you're spending a lot of time with yourself. With yourself, not by yourself, but with yourself. You are your own companion. And I feel like you're happy with this, for the most part. But like I said, when you get in your emotions and in your feelings, you begin to think about this person. You begin to think about this very strong connection that you've had with them, that you've had with no other. And I feel like you want to reach out, but fear. Okay, fear of the unknown, fear that you're making the wrong decision. But when it comes to your career, Spirit says bring it into form, right? Manifest it, whatever it is that you want. Don't be limited by your mind. Our mind plays tricks on us sometimes. And sometimes we allow our mind to be more powerful than it really deserves to be. Our fears, okay? We allow our fears to be louder than our faith. Let's see, Gemini. What additional messages do you have, Holy Spirit, for Gemini before we get into the cross-watcher spread? Oh, yeah, I see money changing for you with this new career change. There could be some type of delay, like I mentioned. Maybe you've been waiting a long time for something to happen, for a contract to come to a close, or for this person, or to maybe you've been postponing things because of fear. Yeah, there was a third-party situation, obviously. This person did cheat on you. But secretly, I feel like you're still wishing for them to be in your life. But you're feeling stuck. Something significant could have happened here in the summertime. And I feel like something here, although this person means a lot to you, Gemini, you're feeling like it's time to give up on this situation. Some of you could be walking away from a job, though, and ending a contract on your own. Okay, not something that may happen. It could happen unexpectedly. It could happen abruptly here. There could be some type of abrupt change here with the Tower. Some of you could be finding out that you are fired from a job. But that does not mean that this is the end for you, okay? Because I feel like this is a setup rather than a setback, setup for the next phase of your life, okay? Sometimes when we do not want to come out of our comfort zone, Holy Spirit will send a shake-up into our lives to propel us forward and to send us into a new beginning. So let's see the energy of the cross watcher, okay? Let's see how the person that you are thinking about could be possibly feeling at this time. So this is going to be the Gemini cross watcher, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs for the second week of October 2018. King of Cups in reverse. So this could obviously be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Okay, let's see. I'm also seeing air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This could be a Gemini such as yourself. Okay. Maybe they're ready to give you what it is that you've always wanted and what you required in a relationship. Okay, because obviously, Gemini, you come with standards. And they realize that that's what they have to give, that they have to do their part, that it can't be all one way, it can't be one-sided, that both of you have to contribute, right? Both of you have to listen. Yeah, because I feel like there was issues here with listening. I have a card here talking about listen. There was friction, and because the fact that someone here wasn't listening, I feel like it did cause some type of issue. Maybe there's a change in perspective here, whether this is your change in perspective or theirs, okay? But I do feel that something here is causing them to question their feelings or question yours, okay? Because they're trying to find the strength to walk away from you, Gemini. But truthfully, they don't want to move on from you, and they have not. Okay? Maybe they have shifted their focus to their career, their finances. Maybe they're being workaholics to try to get away from the fact that they still have feelings for you. Sorry, it's my dog in the background. She's shaking off. Okay, so yeah, maybe that's what's going on. Okay, they're trying to mask their feelings and bury themselves in their work, as a means of distraction, as a means of not being in tune with their emotions. Okay, but see, both of you are still holding one another near and dear to your hearts. You still have those feelings. You're still holding on to those memories. Oh. Okay, this could be a co-parenting situation. You may have a child with this person. Oh, but you come up as the King and Queen of Pentacles. So what's going on here? So I feel like the two of you were truly meant to be together. Okay, you really truly could match one another's energy. You really could be moving in the same direction and have the same outlook on things. Similar, okay, because of course we don't all think with the same brain. But I feel like the two of you could potentially be moving in the same direction and could potentially be lifelong partners here. But I do feel like you're a soulmate. They do want to return, but they feel blocked. They feel cut off from you. They feel like you have permanently cut them out of your life. And maybe they're blocking you, okay? But there's no communication here, obviously. And that's kind of what is throwing them off. Yeah, they do see where there was an issue here, especially when it came to communication and working things out. Things did become very complicated, especially towards the end of the relationship. Both of you are having regret, okay? So maybe both of you are finally seeing, you're finally seeing what you did, they're finally seeing their part, and maybe, potentially, because you're both seeing things, there could be a change in perspective. There could be some type of breakthrough here, okay? But you're both feeling hurt. You both have the Three of Swords. Okay, so you're still dealing with these hurt feelings, hurt emotions, and you might still be having some regrets here or some resentment. Got the Lover's card. So your cross-watcher could have Gemini in their chart, or they could have a lot of Gemini in their background. Well, that's the same thing. Okay, but there were obviously 3 people. And someone's waiting for someone to make a decision. And while they're waiting, because there's been some type of a delay, they're feeling more and more heartbroken. And they're still thinking about you, still thinking, looking back in the past. Some of you could have been dealing with a fire sign. Okay? Could be a fire sign in Aries, Leo, Sag that you were dealing with. Okay? They have regrets about the way that things broke down in the past and how things didn't. They feel like there was potential here, that things could have actually lasted and worked out. But yeah, they don't feel great about the fact that the 2 of you are not speaking. And they've kind of lost confidence that the 2 of you can really work things out. Okay? They want to reach out to you, but they don't feel like things could potentially go their way. But intuitively, right, I feel like this is mutual. You both feel one another's energy, whether the 2 of you are together or not in the same place. I feel like this person could be coming toward you because intuitively, whether or not they're speaking to you, whether or not they really truly know, I feel like they may be coming toward you just because intuitively they know whether you verbalize anything or not. And obviously you haven't. It might be worth it to them because I feel like someone eventually may come out of their comfort zone because they miss their soulmate. And they want to put all the past pettiness, past bickering aside for the sake of their relationship succeeding. And there could be a cause for celebration. There could even be a reunion here. There's a potential for it to happen. But it's not like the past is going to be forgotten. All of the deception and the lies, it's still there. They still think about it. Both of you do. Now, whomever was the deceiver and the liar, they're thinking about it. They're thinking about what they did, how they did it, and having regrets. And whomever was the one that was lied to, you're thinking about it, and that's part of your decision process. Is it worth it? Is it better to continue to mask my feelings or to reach out? Perfection versus imperfection. I feel like you realize that every relationship comes with its ups and downs. Active versus passive. So this is you trying to figure out if this is worth it. Is it worth it to be the active one and to reach out, or is it better to just let it fall by the wayside, as I said earlier? So I feel like, Gemini, you and your cross-watcher are really processing through a lot of things, going through a lot of emotions, having some pride issues here. And remember, pride comes before a fall. But that's for some of you because not every situation is going to be exactly the same. There may be a legitimate reason, but I feel like you do feel like this is all a legitimate reason, right? You're not wanting to be hurt again. You're not wanting to put your heart on the line where you feel like this relationship truly does have no future. Okay? Yeah, the love is there, but you're like, realistically, does this make sense for me to really reach out to someone that may potentially hurt me and shatter my world again? I feel like that's what it is. That's how you're feeling. Okay? But there's some type of spark here, Gemini. I feel like you've had a spark. You haven't had a spark like this with anyone else but this particular person. So let's go ahead and pull an advice card to conclude your reading with, Gemini. Advice. What is the advice here, Holy Spirit? Well, let's try these for advice. Okay. Gemini singles, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the second week of October 2018. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, so again, I feel like there's co-parenting issues here. There could even be some deep-seated childhood issues. There may be a situation here, Gemini, where some of you could be potentially forgiving your parents. Or like I said, maybe this is a family coming back together after having been torn apart. But here's a soulmate relationship. And I feel like you're trying to figure out if it's worth it. Maybe you're wondering if it's worth it for the kids. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling. Some of you Geminis that's where I'm feeling you're at right now. Okay, so this concludes your reading, Gemini, for the second week of October 2018. If you'd like to book a personal reading, Gemini, you can reach me at angelicascensionstarot.com. Take good care, Geminis. I will see you guys next week. Bye for now.